By now, you probably have an opinion of State Attorney Aramis Ayala and her decision to never seek the death penalty, but you might not know most voters in Orange and Osceola counties were shut out of the election between Ayala and her main opponent, Jeff Ashton.
So now tonight, for the first time, we are hearing from the man who single-handedly kept Republicans and independents from having much of a choice. News 6 investigator Mike DeForest joins us now. So, Mike, this goes back to how primaries work in the state of Florida. Remind everyone what happened last fall.
We got to go back a couple months here, Matt and Lisa. As you'll remember, originally there were only two candidates running for state attorney, incumbent Jeff Ashton and newcomer Aramis Ayala. Both are Democrats. Now, if no one else had entered the race, Republicans and independents would have also been allowed to vote for one of these two in the Democratic primary. But then Bill Vos, a Republican, stepped in and entered as a write-in candidate. By doing so, the August primary was closed, meaning that only Democrats would be voting on Aramis Ayala or Jeff Ashton.
I've got 40 years experience.
When Bill Vos entered the state attorney's race, he wasn't trying to win. Instead, quote, "I did it to get Jeff Ashton out of office." That was accomplished. What occurred after, it's a shame.
By choosing to seek life sentences over death.
He's referring to Aramis Ayala's decision to never seek the death penalty in any case. "I never had a clue. I was as shocked as anyone when she made the announcement," Vos tells News 6. "Obviously, we overlooked it."
The irony is that Bill Vos, a conservative Republican who supports the death penalty, played a key role in electing a liberal Democrat who opposes the death penalty.
For more than 20 years, Bill Vos was the right-hand man for longtime state attorney Lawson Lamar.
I want to begin by discussing.
Following the Casey Anthony trial, Jeff Ashton ran against Lamar and won.
Jeff Ashton cleaned house, as most state attorneys are like to do, and Bill Vos went.
4 years later, payback time. Vos's entry into the state attorney's race meant that more than 500,000 Republican and independent voters were prevented from choosing between Ashton and Ayala.
It's a game for him, and I think he's very proud of that. But it's not a game. It's not a game for us.
Rafael Zaldivar is fighting to keep his son's killer on death row, something he says is now tougher because of Ayala's election.
It's truly shocking because at the end, we are the ones that suffer.
Now, even though Bill Vos thinks that he helped Aramis Ayala win the election, he calls her death penalty decision an embarrassment and a debacle. Vos says, quote, "It's a shame that Ashton's replacement is worse in the long run than he was." Matt and Lisa.
Very interesting to hear from him. Mike, thank you.